Hello, my name is Christine Deal, and Ruth Kilburn and I are your facilitators for the course NU 318 for the summer. So welcome aboard. I'm just going to give a brief introduction to the course and where to find your information. Okay, so announcements. Okay, of course there's not going to be any announcements, but right now, but please look to these at least once a day because this is the way that we have to get in touch with all of y'all at once. So it's very important that you do check your announcements frequently. So please, I can't stress that enough. Okay, and then we've got our course introduction page. Okay, and then here has some information on resources. Just review. Let me just click it and we'll see. Start here. Oh, I guess it's just, okay, it just kind of has a list of things to do. Here, go to course content to access the course materials, which we'll get to in a little bit. Faculty contact information. So right here, you will see the information for my contact. Ruth will be putting her information there as well, and it should also be on the syllabus, okay? Okay. Go back to course introduction. And then information on Blackboard. If you're new to Blackboard and need a refresher, there's some information on how to use it and navigate it. Information on the LCSC Testing Center. So all of your tests, there are 3 tests in this course, and they are proctored. And so you will have to arrange for your proctor site, okay, in advance to take the exam, okay? And if anyone has accommodations, you need to be in communication with the testing center regarding getting those met, okay? And then, of course, let us know, but that's between y'all and the testing center, so you can get a private room or extra time or whatever you need, okay? And so there's just some information on getting that done. People in the Twin Falls area, CSI would be where you would go. Okay. Okay, information on Connecticut, resources and appendix. Let's see what's in here. Oh, your American with Disabilities statement is here, information on the adult learner, and then standards of professional nursing practice for your review. Okay. And this video will be uploaded there as well. Okay, so now let's go to the course content information. So the course is divided into 3 units, and so you click on unit 1 and you'll see all the content located there. Okay, your chapters, the to-do list, watching the lectures and review PowerPoints for each chapter. Okay, now the PowerPoints are designed to be quick overviews, so you'll definitely still need to read your chapters, okay? The lectures are just highlights, okay, so just be aware of that. The assignments for Unit 1 will be under this assignments folder here. To start with, do an introduction discussion in my group. You guys will be divided into groups between Ruth and I for grading, and we will get y'all divided into those. But your discussion introduction has points attached to it, and it's also a way that we can track your attendance for financial aid. Okay. And then the first examination is going to be during the week of June 10th to June 15th. So your exams will open on a Monday and close on a Saturday, except for that last exam, because that last exam, the course ends on a Friday. Okay, so we will back that up to an earlier Saturday for those of you who work, so you will have a Saturday option. However, that will be the first day it's open, so make sure that you are prepared to take that last exam on the first day if you need a Saturday day to take the test. Okay, so here are the assignments for Unit 1. Okay, and there are the due dates identified there. Okay, and then you will submit assignments in the assignment area of the course, which we'll get to. But here, you click on this, there's a list of your assignments. Okay, there are 5 assignments for each section. Okay, and the due date is right before the test, but I highly encourage y'all to get your assignments done for each unit early, because then that helps you to practice, or excuse me, to well, to practice it, but also to learn the content. It is part of studying. These assignments are designed to help you understand the content and be prepared for the exam. And so the earlier you get these done before the due date, then the sooner Ruth and I can provide feedback on that and catch any problems you may be having that you need instruction on that we can provide feedback with. Okay, so let's go back to course content. Okay, and it's the same for each one. Week 4 is your examination, June 10th through the 15th. Again, Unit 2, the same thing. Okay, your to-do list, your assignments, the objectives for each chapter that are in Unit 2 are all listed right here. Okay, and there is an option for extra credit. We might add one more option after the first test, but this is extra credit due on July 20th. It has 10 extra credit points available. You will put that discussion it's a discussion component, so it has to be done by July 20th. Oop, I see I need to change this July 7th date. July 20th is the correct due date for that. Okay, and so you will have to watch a video and then post a discussion to it that reflects information or something you gained from the video. So you can click on that, and then here's the video right here for non-coding DNA. Okay, and then thoughtful responses, reflectful, thoughtful response to individuals. Okay, for part of that credit. Okay, so 5 points for the original post related to the video, and then 2.5 points for 2 responses to individuals for a total of 10 points. Okay. And then again, week 8 is when your second examination is. This is the date range here. Of course, schedule it with the testing center. It has to be a proctored exam. You can't take this at home. And then again, content for Unit 3 right here. Okay, assignments. Again, you'll have 5 in each section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 in each section, in each unit. Okay. And then week 11 is where you have your final exam, and that is July 29th to August 2nd. And then here's the grade breakdown, the amount of points. So it's all based on points earned versus points total. Okay, and so in these content areas, what you would do is see here are the objectives for chapters 1 through 2. So you click on chapters 1 through 2, and then you see the lectures. Okay, so lecture, then we have some extra videos for you to watch, which I highly encourage you to do. It helps to cement the learning. Very, very good information there. Okay. Alrighty, and so keep in mind that also this course is taught in the traditional school year, fall and spring semester, with other instructors. Ruth and I are facilitating the course for the summer, so some of your lecture recordings will have other instructors lecturing on them because they teach during the fall and spring semesters. Okay, so then we'll move to your syllabus tab here. Okay. And so here we've got syllabus in PDF and in a doc form. I'll open that up real quick. Okay, very good. So here you've got our information. There's Ruth's email address. Okay, my email address. This is the best address to reach me at. Okay. Oh, and then there's the phone number right there for both of us. Please feel free to contact either one of us if you have any questions. Okay. And if you find you have trouble making a deadline, please let us know ahead of time, okay, for an extension. It's best for us to know early than to know after the fact, because there is a 10% deduction with late assignments unless we know ahead of time. Okay, course competencies here. Course design is all online. Okay, students should expect to spend an average of 6 to 8 hours per week, which includes watching lectures, videos, reading, and assignments. Okay, so I really encourage you not to let that lapse because this is a short course, as you all know, and so we don't want you to get behind and buried. Just do a little bit each day. Okay, and then we will respond to emails or main discussion course posting within 24 hours. Okay, it says 24 to 72, but it will be before 72 in such a short course. Okay. We will post grades with any feedback that will be on the assignment on Blackboard. Okay, and then here are our objectives that relate to the standards of practice there. Okay, and you all can just browse through that. Okay. Method of instruction includes lecture, discussion, videos, PowerPoint, Blackboard, and case studies. Okay, and then here's the breakdown of points here. You get 10 points for discussion, 225 points for case studies. They're each worth 15 points. 3 examinations at 120 points for a total of 595. Here's some information, instruction on late assignments. Please make sure you're familiar with that. Okay. And then more testing information for the testing center. Here are the dates of the examinations again. And there you go. Okay, so now we will go back to this weekly calendar. So there is in the syllabus, but you can also look at the weekly calendar. And it has the range of dates for each unit and what weeks they are. And 5 assignments due in each one. Okay? Alrighty, so all case study or assignments or submitted in the assignment area of the course, which we'll get to, they must be in Word document, PDF, or JPEG format. Okay, so make sure that we're able to open them. Do not put an assignment in the comment area. These have got to be typed. There is a rubric for them, so they have to be scholarly written, so please cite your sources, use APA format, and just give credit. Is expectation at this point to definitely give credit where credit is due. Okay, so you've got that. And then here's the rubric for the case studies, right here. Open up the PDF. Okay, so content thoroughly answers all components of the case study with accurate information. The answers contain detailed information from the text and class content. So this will require more than one sentence answer. Okay, so this is a really important part. Okay, you need to explain why. You don't just write one sentence answer of, well, I expect the result to be high. I mean, how high and why, okay, for example. Or, you know, when you're talking about risk factors, you know, why are there risk factors? When we ask about why is this an example of an epigenetic change, don't say, well, because she had poor nutrition. You need to identify what causes those epigenetic changes, okay, which will be in a case study in Content 3, or Unit 3. Those are just examples. Okay, information are articulate and no grammatical or spelling errors are in the text. Make sure that your sentences are complete sentences and that it's grammatically correct. Okay, so there's the rubric. Let's go back here. Okay, and then that is just a quick overview of that part of the course. Let's just go to the assignment section. Main discussion will, we haven't, this will be the forum you would like post your introduction in and also post your response if you do the extra credit. Okay, so here's the assignment section. Okay, okay, so here's, we do have some recovery points for examination number 1, okay, and so that was 5 points recovery, so we do have another extra credit option there. Here's where you will upload your assignments, so you'll click on that, you'll attach a file, and then upload it, okay, for each one. Okay, we only had the recovery points for the first exam because that tends to be, that's the one that people, just a fair warning, that people tend to do the worst on. Grades do increase as you go on. Okay, so don't be discouraged if you get a low score on that first test, because that first test is a lot of that foundation stuff, knowing the physiology, knowing, reviewing meiosis, mitosis, and all those components and steps. And so there is a lot of memorization to that foundation part. And so make sure that that you understand that, and then don't be too discouraged, because the first exam you can easily recover from. Okay, and then again, these are where you would upload all the assignments here. Okay, and then quizzes and exams. Okay, that's, you'd go and click on that to get into your exam. The proctor will help you with that though too. And then there's my grades and then my groups. Okay, alrighty. So there you have it. There's just a quick little review. Well, again, welcome to the course, and please feel free to contact Ruth or I if you have any questions. It's going to be a quick summer, and we're happy to help. This is very interesting material, and we look forward to it. So thank you so much. Have a good day.